Right, ladies and gents, today we're at Glentress Trail Centre up in the Tweed Valley. We're going to have a little look around the place, show you a few trails, show you a few features, so you can decide and see if you want to come up here and visit the place yourself. Right, let's do it. Oh! So good. There we go. We are on the trail, people. So we're straight out the back with the Dougie Bank climb. En route to the Red Loop. Got the Go 8 swinging above us. Looks pretty good. Good fun. So we're straight out the car park with a pretty solid climb. Just getting some elevation straight away. So the Glentress Trail Centre is a big part of the Tweed Valley. Tweed Valley also home to the Golfy and the Innerleithen trails. And the Glentress side of the trails are known to be a bit more mellow. So if you're more on the beginner to intermediate side, you're going to want to come here to start with, get yourself dialed in, and if you're still fancying a bit more trail, you want to up the ante a little bit, then you've got the Golfy and the Innerleithen. So we're out on the e-bike today, running her out in the eco mode. Still getting a bit of a workout from it. Oh, what we got here? Cheeky. I'm pretty new to the e-bike game, and this isn't actually my bike, it's my girlfriend's, but absolutely loving it. She's been kind enough to lend it to us for this ride, and it is perfect for a quick blast. You can just get more trail done in less time. Made it up to the Freeride area, and it actually looks pretty fruity, to be honest. There's a lot of room for progression here, so if you're new to the game and you want to try and practice a few skills, this is the place for you. Take a look at this little line here. Step on down. They're both really well signposted. You can see they've got these markers on them. So just parallel to that small line, we've got a bit of progression here. It steps up quite a bit. We've got a bigger tabletop line and some wall rides with a few drops at the top. So the progression is real. Look at this. Got a cheeky little wall ride here. Here you can drop down there and pop into a wall ride, and then a second if you're feeling it. Now, in all honesty, this one looks a bit short. Looks like you sort of run out of planks. And you can jump them pretty much as far as you like because the landing's huge. Let's give her a little pop off the drop here. Whoa, a bit bigger than I thought. Whoa! Oh my god, that was scary. Wet tyres on a wall ride, not the wisest move. Nice little flow trail here. Teenage kicks. Right, here we got this berm baby berm. Nice mellow blue run this. quite fun. Berms for days. Yeah, take a look at these berms. Super long, wide, grippy, and just confidence inspiring, so you can hit them real hard. And good for beginners as well, build up that confidence. Hanging right at the bottom of the trail and then just blitz straight back up the fire road and you're right back where you started, so it's a good little trail for that. Loop it in with the red route if you like. The Scots get a fair bit of rain, but out of it comes all this greenery. Bloody lovely up here when it isn't raining. The trail here tends to wind all the way up, drop down, and then snake back up. Well, that's what it feels like so far. We'll see if that changes a bit further on. Right folks, let's have a little chat about some of the other trails on offer. So the red route is obviously the fan favourite, the one that everyone loves, and it's around 17 kilometres around. On the easier side, you've got the blue, which can be cruised around in 8 kilometres or 14, I believe. So there's a bit of a diversion, you can pick and choose. It's very well signposted. If you're really wanting a bit of a leg burner, there's also a black trail, which is 29 kilometres around. And I've heard it takes you right out to the other side of the forest. Take supplies because you're getting out there. The spooky wood climb begins. This one's a bit of a savage one, which will take us up to the legendary spooky wood descent. We have reached the peak, the summit, Spooky Wood. Right, so if you come in here, you've probably heard of Spooky Wood before. It's the big descent, the one that everyone, the crowd pleaser. You can see why. Look at the view, bloody lovely. But look at the trail, drop in just up here, and we've got these blind little rocks. They're small drops. I wouldn't say this is rollable, to be honest. You can see a lot of people have bashed the top of this rock. So if you are going to go for these little drops, you have to commit to it. There's nothing worse than sort of half committing to a section, because then you're kind of being a victim of how the bike's going to throw you, how the trail's going to kick you. So hit it with conviction if you want it, or just cruise around it. We've got a feature, just a blind rock really, but you can launch it. Probably the further you launch it, the better, if you can get over this knuckle. Realistically, you want to keep your wheels on the ground unless you're going to huck it and land down on this, past this rock. Otherwise, you're probably going to flat. If you jump into the middle here and land on this, you're probably going to flat. And of course, as most of these trails have, they do have alternative routes. You can bash your way down on the outside. Right, it's quite loose and gravelly, this stuff. Definitely go easy. See, a few of the berms are a bit chopped up. Sees a lot of traffic this place. Obviously what used to be a nice big flowy corner has been eroded. Look at the size of these bad boys. Everywhere. Yeah, very, very burly. bit rough around the edges. But, still some good flow to be had. Nice and poppy through there. Oh, look at this big berm. Yeah! Now we're talking. Ooh. Really could do with some TLC in those choppy berms. Some nice flowy sections though. Yeah, nice. Definitely gets better the further down you get. Just keep this descent rolling into a bit of Super G. Nice flowy section. Nice little catch berm there. Yeah, this is good. It's a good flow. You got to watch the exit of a few of these corners because they go flat or quite loose. So you might be banked in, getting ready to let her have it, and then it just goes pretty loose. So we've just hit the Spooky Wood Super G combo, and it's quite a long trail actually, a good bit of descent. Got some nice flowy corners in it, bit rough around the edges. But maybe dragged it on a little bit too much, a few too many corners at the bottom where it could have gone straight through. But overall, good fun. Right, let's push on to the next section. This is the kind of loop that you don't need a big bike for. A hardtail would get around. But I think ideally you'd want maybe a short travel enduro bike would be perfect. Little 140 travel, 130, something like that. Woohoo! Nice. Oh, refusal. So this is what we like. We've come into this little section. It splits red and black. So you can take the easier route round the corners, or we've got this little sketchy little drop. Pretty hefty drop actually, with some pretty jagged rocks. So this is the kind of stuff you can expect across the rest of the Tweed Valley, where there's some steep trails and it's a bit like this and relentlessly goes on. So this is a good little qualifier if you think you can take this on. Some pretty pointy rocks here with a little sniper section on the drop in. There we go. So, first attempt. It's all about line choice actually. I tried to come in from this angle on the first attempt. Just didn't feel right. And then second go, straight through here. And yeah, felt fine. So like I was saying, the rest of the Tweed Valley has stuff like this in it. Not all as gnarly as that, but there's similar kind of things over on the inner Leithen side of the hill. So we're actually going to branch off of this red. I've been told there's a really good technical trail up here, which sections of it have been used in the EWS Enduro series. We've detoured off of the red and we're now on the black number 89. So for reference for anyone. And I've been told that sections of this have been used as part of an EWS race. So with that being said, you know it's going to be good. This trail looks steeper, more technical, rooty, and looks good, looks fun. Dropping into the bottom of this black trail. She's fast and rowdy straight off the bat. Nice little rock gardens here. Way more technical than the red. got a bit loose and shaly as well. This section here is Pinball Alley. Look at this, definitely gets steeper. There's some big old rocks coming in, keeping you on your toes. See how loose this bit is? No grip down here. Yeah, nice. Let's dive in, see what she's all about. Whoa. Way more technical. So good. Few little drops in there on the corners. It's a wild ride that. That's crazy, isn't it? So if you guys are planning a trip up here, you've got these lodges which are literally right on the trail centre. Not the best location if you're wanting to ride the Gulfie or Innerleithen, but if it's just Glentress you want, happy days. If you want to check out the trails over on the Gulfie or the Innerleithen side, then check the description. We've got a little trail run through on those too. See you over there.